Sairam children. Children, in the previous video, we have started new chapter number 9, flow of control. So this is your part 2 from the same chapter. Okay. Children, in the last part of that video, we have discussed about the if statement. If statement belongs to the selection statement. So in flow of statement, we are having three types of statement: selection, sequence, and repetition. So in selection, we are having four types of statement: if else, if elif, else, nested if. So in the first part we have discussed about the if statement. I hope you are able to understand that statement. So today we are going to start with if else. So let's see what is there in if else, children. See children, in the if statement, if one condition is true, like I'm saying that n equal to 10, and I'm saying that if n is greater than 12, then print some message. Okay, so this condition only run at that moment when that n value is greater than 12, but in this case your n value is 10. 10 is smaller than 12, so this condition is false, so nothing will print in front of you in case of if statement. Your program going to be finished. Okay, but now there is an alternative place where we can print another message for when the condition is false. Okay, so in this condition your condition is false, so we can make another statement that your given number is smaller than the 12. Okay, so that particular portion is called else. Okay, so if else both contains colon in the syntax. You know syntax. What are syntax now? Syntax are the basic format, basic formulas. Okay, now children, see, there is a difference between if and else. In if we use condition for checking something, but in else there is no condition. No condition is going to be checked. Okay, so another alternative message will be print when the above if statement is false. So let's see how it works basically. So if and else, this form of if statement test the condition. So if statement, this form of if statement first test the condition. If the condition evaluates to true, if that condition, if statement is true, it carries out the statements indented below. Now again one word indented is there. Indented means some leave the space under the if something is there. Okay, in case of condition that if condition is false, in case it out the statements intended below else. So if condition is true, few statements are there intended below the if, under the if we can say that, and if that condition is false, we are having an alternative option to print some statements. Okay, one more thing, be remember with that thing that in else we do not check anything, we do not check anything. Okay, now let's see the syntax of if. So write if statement. Condition expression means, like I told you, that n is greater than 12 colon. So condition is there. If this condition is true, this statement will print. Otherwise, if this condition is false, else portion will execute, this statement will execute. See, one common thing is there, colon is there in both the statement, in if and in else, both are keywords. But one uncommon thing is that in if we use condition expression, but in else this is an alternative place, there is no condition in else. Okay, if condition is false, then only your else statement will work only. Okay, so let's see one small program based on this. Program that takes a number and check whether that number is odd or even. See children, now we need to check whether your given number is odd or even. First of all, you need to understand what are odd number and what are even numbers. What is the difference between them? So basically, when we say even number means those numbers which are divisible by 2, or odd numbers which are not divisible by 2. We simply say that, I am repeating, even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2, and odd numbers are those numbers which are not able to divisible by 2. Okay, so now one thing I have introduced you at the time of operators, this percentage sign. Okay, this percentage means it deals with the remainder. Okay, this percentage sign in computer language we call modulus. So we are saying that 10 percentage to equal to 0. It means if we are dividing 10 by 2, 2 5 just 10, and you are getting remainder 0. It means after 10 mod 2 you are getting 0. It means it is fully divisible by 2. Okay, so this proves that this particular number is a even number. Getting my point? So to check, to take a number, program that take a number. Now program wants to take a number. It means at the run time you have to provide the number. So at the run time what we will take? We take input function. So one variable is there, num is going to store that number which is given by the user only. So enter an integer. Now your program wants to enter an integer means any number you can give. So before input function, int is there. What is the meaning of this int? Because we know that Python take each and everything in string format. So for that we need to convert into integer first. Okay, so whatever number is entered by the user, that is going to be converted into integer. It means typecasting is there, and after that it is going to be stored at the num variable. Okay, now next statement. See, concentrate here. Now whatever number you have given, that is going to be stored at the num variable. Okay, at the num variable it is going to be stored. Suppose, let's take example, at the runtime we have given 14 number, so that 14 is going to be stored at num. Okay, now if statement is there, if num mod 2, it means 14 mod 2, it means 14 divided by 2, you will get 0 as a remainder, equal to 0. Okay, now try to understand this equal to. See children, one time equal to, what is the meaning of that? If I am writing a equal to 4, I am using equal to only one time here. It means you are assigning 4 value to a. Okay, but when I am writing 2 times equal to, it means this is for comparison. 0 equal to 0 means whether your left side answer is equal to right side answer or not. If statement means we need to check your left side is equal to right hand side or not. Okay, getting my point? Now if this condition true, so little bit mistake is there. Let me correct that mistake. See, this if statement, under if statement this print statement should be intended. Let me show you that intended thing. Now children, see, there was one mistake in that program. I have corrected now. See, if means your number 14 mod 2 equal to 0, so this condition is going to be true. So under this if statement we are having this print, so you are able to see this particular space. This particular space is called intended. Intended means few white spaces are there which represent that this particular statement is under the if. Okay, like we change the paragraph, so we start from the middle of the line. Sometimes in the English, in the same manner, if we are writing something inside the program, inside particular statement, that time we leave some white spaces, so a computer automatically leave this. Okay, these white spaces, so these white spaces are called intended. Okay, now if statement is going to be correct, your particular this statement will print. Like enter an integer, you are entering 8. 8 is an even number, so this message you are getting. Okay, by chance, let's take one more example. If at this time you are giving 9 number, so this if statement is going to be false, so this particular line is not going to be print. Else portion will going to be print num means instead of 8, 9 is instead of even odd number. This message is going to be print. I hope you are getting my point, how we can use if and else. So before we move forward to another program, let's see one more program at the app, your Python app, so that I can make you more clear about if and else. Let's move to the app. Okay, I have written one program in front of you. The same program, little bit difference is there in variable and in values. So let's see in this line num equal to 22. So already at the compile time, in this we are giving value at the compile time. Before running the program, we are providing the num value. The program which I have explained you at the time of slides, in that I have given the value at the run time. Okay, so a little bit difference is there. I am giving compile time value. So if num mod 2 equal to 0, it means 2 mod 2 equal to 0. Equal to means comparison is there. So let's see, 22 divided by 2, 2 11s are 22, you are getting remainder. Okay, it means 0 equal to 0. So this condition is true. So this message is going to be print even number. Let's see how. See, even number, you are getting even number. So now let's change the value. See, I'm giving this time 23. So what output you are getting? You are getting odd number. Okay, so it means when this particular if statement is true, your even number message is coming out, and if this statement is false, odd number message is coming out. See children, I want to show you one thing more in this program. See what I want to show you. I am deleting this particular message. See, I have written if statement. Okay, then I am pressing enter button, so you are able to see that this cursor is automatically coming little bit inside to the if. So this is called indentation. So computer already know when computer wants to leave the space, white space or not. Okay, now see, now I am printing the message print. I'm writing even number. Okay, then again I'm pressing the enter button, so again that indentation is coming out, but we don't require that, so I'm using this cross button. So now I am coming equal to if. Okay, now I'm writing else, so else is also changing the color. It means else is a keyword, else other words are coming in black. So now again see, after pressing the enter, else next cursor is intended below under the else. So now again print. So this thing I want to make you clear, that this indentation come automatically because computer already know its work. Okay, no need to give extra instruction to the computer children. But if by chance you want to move out from that indentation, you have to go outside according to yourself. Okay, computer will not help you, you have to move outside that indentation by the cross button. Okay, so let's move back to the your slides. Now let's discuss next question. See, in next question, this is from your book only. Program to accept three integers. Now in the previous program we need one integer, this time we need three integer, and print the largest of the three and make use of only if statement. So here we need to use only if statement, we don't need to use else if else anything, only if statement we need to use. So for three numbers x, y, z, three individual variables are there. Enter the first number, enter the second number, enter the third number. So yeah, here float is written because we want to convert this particular numbers into the float. Okay, after that, now x, y, z, initially it is equal to 0. Now when you enter the value inside this, you will get it according to that. See, enter the first number. By chance if you are putting 7.235, so x is having this value. Then if you are entering 6.99, y is going to having that value. If you are entering the third value 7.533, so z is going to be have that value. Now after that, in this statement, max is equal to x. Max is a kind of variable, so I am saying that x is the maximum value, so I am giving this x value to the max. Okay, now see, y is greater than max, so y is the second variable, so 6.99 is greater than 7.35235. Okay, so this is false, so your y is the uh, your y is having smaller value, so this condition is false, so it jumps to the next. Now it's check with the z. Z is 7.533 is greater than max. Max is 7.235, so this condition is true. It means now max value is z. Okay, max value is z, so largest number is max. Max is z value. So in this way it will print your message. So in this program, basically the first variable is declared as the maximum value. After that value is going to be compared with the second and the third value, and if by chance, if any case we get the greater value in comparison to the recent max, so we change that position. Okay, max position. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now, in this next question, program to display a menu for calculating the area and parameter of the circle. Now, in this you have to find out the area and the parameter of the circle. So, first of all, for that you need a radius. So, in this line, enter radius of the circle. So whatever radius is going to be entered, it is going to be stored inside the radius. Now second and third line is print. Print means a kind of menu is going to be open in front of you. If you press 1, it will calculate area. If you press 2, it will calculate the parameter. Now in the fourth line, enter your choice, 1 or 2. So whatever you enter, it is going to be stored in choice. Okay, now if your choice is equal to 1, so if you are pressing 1, it means 1 equal to 1, it means this condition is going to be true. So these particular line is going to be performed. So your circle area is pi r square. Pi value is already given 3.14 into radius. So in this way you will get the area of the circle. But if you are not pressing 1, obviously you are going to press 2, because we are having only two options, 1 or 2. So if you are pressing 2, so it will go to the else part. In the else part, parameter of circle is there, 2 pi r. formula is 2 pi r. So 2 is there, pi value is 3.14 and into r. Radius you will get from the first line. So perimeter of the circle will be this. So in this way this program is going to be run. Try this program in your software and find out the area of circle and perimeter of circle like we have done in this solution. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next slide. Now our next slide is about syntax of if else statement. Sometimes you need to check another condition in case the test condition of if evaluates to false. You want to check whether condition when control reaches else part. Condition test in the form of else if. See children, like I have already told you that in the if condition only we are having this condition to check something, then in else part we are having a alternative message only if condition, at the if condition only we are checking something. So if that condition is false, it's directly going to jump at the else portion, but at some cases we are having 2 or 3 more cases to check. So in that we can use elif. Okay, see, let me give you one example, you will definitely understand. So the syntax of this is if write few statement, then elif, again check the condition, few statements are under the elif, and then else. If both conditions are false, the third option is of else. Okay, so now let's see another program for this. So program that reads 2 numbers and arithmetic operators and display the computative result. So first and second 2 numbers are there in front of you. One number is going to store at the num1 and another number is going to be stored at num2. Okay, now we are having 4 operator, plus, minus, multiplication, 5 operator, divide and modulus. So if op equal to plus, okay, option, if your option is plus, so both are going to add elif. If option is minus, both are going to be subtract elif you can use as many as time, there is no limitation of elif. Okay, so if option is multiply, both number is going to be multiply with each number. If you are giving division, both are going to divide each other. If number is modulus, both are getting modulus to each other. And except these 5 operator, anything else you are printing, you are typing, so that comes at the else portion, invalid operator. Okay, this kind of message you will get. So I hope with this you are able to understand the elif else function with if. Okay, now next is nested if statement. Nested if statement, children, is means like nested means if under if, else under else. So in this type of statement, like first condition is if, so under if or else is there, then elif is there, again else is there. So if inside elif, if elif inside elif, if else is there. Now this if else is this. So this is few types of syntax is there in these 2 slides. Now let's see one more example of this nested if. We can use, or we can use nested elif else also. Now program to print whether a given number is uppercase or a lowercase or a digit or any other character. So this is a program. First of all, programmer wants to know enter a single character. So whatever character you are going to print, that going to store at ch. If ch is greater than a or equal to a and less than z equal to z, so it means it comes in the category of uppercase character. Elif, it in the case of this, more than a equal to small a, less than or equal to small z, so it will come in the category of lowercase character. If it comes in 0 and 9, it means a digit. Otherwise this is a special character. Okay, so this is a program based on if elif. So I am again repeating, you can use elif number of times. Okay, so With this, children, your selection statement has been finished. So I am giving you one homework, number guessing game. Try to do this homework. Okay, now in this, first of all, you have to make a variable like winning number and assign any number to it. Suppose I'm giving you hint. If I'm saying that a is a variable who is having 14. Okay, assigning any number, I am already assigned the number 14. So but you don't know about that number, which number I have assigned. Now I will tell you to guess a number. Suppose another variable I have taken y. So whatever number you will guess, it is going to be stored as at y. So after that I have to compare a equal to y, the number I have already assigned, and a number which um, you have choose for the selection. Okay, so if both are matching, it means you won the game. Okay, and by chance, if you have not choose a correct option, so in that case you will have two more options. You have to print to another message like, if your number is lesser than uh, my number or greater than my number. Okay, if I have already saved 14 in my mind, I told you to guess a number. Suppose you have guessed 5, so this is not equal to 14, so you lost that game. But I have to tell the user that this is near to my number, this is lower to my number, this is higher to my number. So according to that, you have to print that message also. So I hope you are able to do this homework. In the next video I will tell you the solution of this, definitely. Till then, try these program in at your software. If you're facing any problem, ask me at the live session. Okay, whenever we are going to take, I'm going to take that live session. Okay, thank you so much for attending this class. We will meet in the next video with repetitive statement. Sai Ram.